what an insane month. What the fuck? And I'm sorry for swearing like that. I'm sorry for swearing, but this is honestly insane. We have two news for this month. Both come from the youth rights subreddit, but they're accurate, I promise. Anthony Albanese is not the only one which is a dickhead on social media ban. New Zealand joins the alliance. So now we have a two idiotic leaders alliance, right? And the second news we're going to talk about is that the character AI policies get much worse. For those who don't know, it became also worse in the past, but now it has become hellish, way more worse on fascist levels. We're gonna discuss all this on what's coming right now, basically. Starting with the Two Nations Alliance. For those who don't know, because it's a very long story, Anthony Albanese, the Prime Minister of Australia, before 1 year passed a law that bans teenagers from using social media, particularly those who are below 16. That's very depressing and inhumane for various reasons, but it got worse. Firstly, the law is now into full effect, period. It's not theory, it's into effect. Secondly, and that's very depressing, the New Zealand, Australia's small brother, joined the dumb leaders anti-teen cult, and now they also going to ban social media for under 16s. That's simply depressing, it is inhumane, it is a crime against teenagers. I have no words. It's very depressing. I discovered this while editing. If you see the Instagram post, they show all this in a positive light. It could be okay if they were neutral and they were just saying, the news without any commentary, but they support it. They think it's good. Like, it's insane. I'll explain all the root and all the reasoning behind all this insanity. Basically, teens aren't really ruled by teens or even people close to teens like young adults, and that's a problem. When parliaments are dominated only by 40-year-olds, and at youngest 40, like most parliament members are generally like 50, 60, some even 70. And don't get me wrong, no problem with old people in the parliament, like all ages should have the right to be in the parliament, but we have an under-representation of teenagers into the parliament. That's a part of the reason. When you have people who not even one is Gen Z, and the millennials are like 1, 2, 3 in the whole parliament, how you could expect parliament members that care about teens or at least understand teenagers? These people, including with their parents, with their teachers, they see teenagers as small, incapable children without any maturity, without any capability. They think we're just small babies that we need goo goo gaga and milk. They don't see us as citizens, they don't see us as people, like adults, like equivalent to adults, and that's a part of the problem. And the root of that idea, again, comes from the idea that adults see teenagers as their little babies, which, as chain effect, creates the idea that teens or even young adults live in politics. And look, that's a very serious human rights violation, because not even 25-year-olds can be in politics. Did you know, in my country, Greece, for example, you have to be 25 to be a parliament member? It's not even just about teenagers. These old adults don't want young people in politics, and when there is representation, dehumanization is on its finest. Adults try to ban social media from teenagers, and that chain effect doesn't only apply on teenagers, it starts to apply on young adults. For example, on alcohol. Now they ban 21-year-olds from alcohol and gambling. Young adults in general don't have the basic, fundamental human right of being elected. That's a fundamental human right. For the same reason, women should vote, young people should be able to vote and get elected as well. These are fundamental human rights, no discussion. But these people don't address that things. They see us as babies. They see teens and young adults as babies. Before I close with that topic, absolute worst is that young adults defend that things. If you go to the comments of the social media ban under 16s, young adults praise them. They don't understand that they are the next prey. They say congrats, they're protecting the kids, they're protecting them, they're restoring the childhood, they're protecting them. No, you don't protect them, you just fuck them and treat them like livestock. But anyway, so these people are the next in line. Like, those old adults see young adults as children. If you're like 20, 25, 28 even, they see you as a baby. The teens are the first ones, the first victims, but right next is the young adults. So stop praising those people, stop praising teen discrimination, stop being against youth rights, because you are literally the next one that will become from day one to a citizen and day two to a fucking slave. Your rights are on dispute and that's not okay. Enough of that insanity. Now we have to go to an insanity that's even worse, and it will make tear my eyes apart. Jesus Christ, is the new character AI policy. Oh my lord. So what's the issue? Remember that I've said that they start to treat teenagers like livestock and slaves and not as people? Remember all that? I guess you do. I wish you do. Because that's again the issue. So, character AI set limits that limit all people below 18, even the 17.9, they don't care. Everybody who's under 18, they have to live by a limit of 2 hours. If you pass the 2 hours, it's game over. Literally 1984, that's like technofascism. Very, very, very inhumane towards teenagers. They treat again teenagers like livestock, like slaves. It's disgusting, it's depressing. I have no words. I have no words on that. So I'm not gonna waste your time. I've explained perfectly on the under 16 social media ban right before how all that thing was and how these disgusting laws go into place. So don't worry, I'll stop yapping. That's pretty much the video for today. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please subscribe to the channel and peace out.